Hello and welcome back everybody to Clannad. So, last episode Nagisa and Tomoya decided to move together. Now that was a rather surprising move, and in my personal opinion they kinda rushed things there a little bit. But maybe I'm just a negative Nancy over here, and everything will work out fine. So, let's see, shall we? The two of us visit apartments on a holiday. A 6.5 tatami room with a toilet and a bath costs just 30,000 yen a month. But the building is fairly old, having been built over 20 years ago. Most girls wouldn't want to be taken to a place like this. Well, I mean, Nagisa probably knows you're not that rich. And if they were told they were going to have to live here, their expression would be anything but jovial. But Nagisa is different. She looks around the empty, stained room, a smile on her face. She stands in front of a small sink. Nah, no need for that. It would get in the way of your studies anyway. Just having you live here would be enough for me. You know, being a lonesome, without your parents, for no apparent reason. That is the thing I don't really get. Like, when she goes to school... I mean, I guess in Japan school goes very long. I mean, in Germany it does as well in the last few years. But the thing is, still, she's probably way earlier home than him normally. I at least assume. If you did, I'd be able to keep working hard. Oh, yeah. Let's both work hard together then. Oh, I was just about to say, I really wonder though that we skipped the parents. Like, I really would have liked to see Akio's reaction. This is going to be hilarious. And now, they didn't actually tell them. That is kinda weird. Like, you have your things backward, kids. First you talk to the parents usually and then you look for a place. Oh well. All that is left now is convincing your parents. I still haven't been able to tell the old man and Sanae-san about our big plan. I wanted to secure both a place to live and a job on my own accord. That is how I'd show them how determined we are. No, that would be cowardly. I'm the one who's going to be taking you away. I need to be the one to tell them, or else they won't be able to tell me how they really feel about it, you know. Yeah, and while I'm fine with sharing the responsibility for other stuff, this is one thing I have to do. As a man! I'd feel like less of one if you helped me out on this. That night, I begin by telling Sanae-san, good plan, good plan. But I'm going to be taking Nagisa away from you. Alright. Yeah. I feel hot around the inside of my eyes. Isn't what I'm trying to do right now the same as stealing away everything that Sanae-san has worked to accomplish over the years? Even if she knew this day was coming, is it okay for it to be me? I'm sorry for being the one to do this. So I apologize to her. That can't possibly be true. Yeah, it's the one thing that does give me confidence. Well, maybe against, maybe she fell in love with you against her better judgment. I mean, that happens. As long as she's in love with me, then. That is why I'm able to bring her with me. You know what I'm wondering right now? You know what I'm really wondering about right now? Maybe, just maybe, if I, in the Nagisa route, if I chose to say I like Sanae-san instead of Nagisa, maybe that wouldn't have changed the Nagisa route itself, but the after story. That would be also kinda interesting twist. Thank you.
それに、秋代さんも。
Seriously?
はい。
Well, I think he's probably the biggest barrier to this actually happening.
まだ言ってないんですよね。
Alright.
頑張ってください。
Sanae-san leaves me with a word of encouragement and says nothing more. Knowing her personality, I was concerned that Sanae-san might decide to meddle in our plans, but now I can see I was needlessly worried. Well, at least a few tears I personally expected, but okay, maybe when they actually move out then. Sanae-san also knows that it is something I have to tell him myself. I feel like I'm being tested right now. As a man! But you know, like, sentences like, as a man, they come off so cheesy. Oh man. God, I think I actually have to make a cut around here somewhere because I stumbled over my own words so much right now. I focus on the task at hand. I decided to wait for a time when the old man is in a good mood. Yet the old man is a rare person blessed with the ability to express both joy and rage within the space of a single sentence. Or to put it a less charitable way, he's super moody. Another peaceful afternoon at Furukawa Bread. The old man should show up soon, once he finds himself free from the store for the rest of the day. He'll have a chance to catch his breath after he's done baking, so maybe I'll have a chance to talk to him while he's relaxed. Yeah, now I have the hiccups. Great. I sit there patiently, waiting for him to appear. I'm feeling nervous. But I suddenly hear a rageful scream. Its owner comes swaggering in. Oh, what's the matter, old man? Okay, sorry, I was interrupted here. I think I skipped a sentence. Yep, I skipped a sentence. Take a look at this. He slams something on the counter. It's a magazine. I pick it up and look over the pages. Horoscopes. Someone may snatch away something precious of yours this month. You will probably be holed up in bed for a while from the shock of it all. And so far I didn't think horoscopes worked. It's right on the money. Yeah. This month you'll be able to artfully steal away something owned by another. You'll be furious. That won't matter as long as you get away. No, that was just what the horoscope says. Dark Princess Kyoko. It seems like he has an unexpectedly cute side to him. He walks off in great strides. I'm left standing there, at a bit of a loss. Now what am I going to do? All I can do is stand there and sigh. No, not yet. I'm getting the feeling that I might not be able to do it this month. Damn you, Dark Princess Kyoko! Oh, it's nothing. Some silly fortune teller. Yeah, we will be. Yeah. Suddenly I hear a burst of laughter. He's in an uncomfortably good mood. A plastic model of a toy robot is in his hands. Do you try to get this, to get it over with and try making him steal something? Has he been working on this ever since we last talked? He really is like a child. No, not particularly. I've never seen the old man in such a good mood. Now's my chance. Hey, old man. He turns around to face me when he hears my voice. Just as he does, the model slips from his hands. He picks it up and checks it for damage. The two of us skirt the floor but aren't able to find the horn anywhere. I love this, man. I love this so much. Oh man. Man. I know I say that every time he does something funny. I know I'm getting repetitive with it, but this character just works so very well with my humor. I don't know. The old man runs off. I'm left standing there, at a loss again. No, not yet. I'm starting to get the feeling that it might be impossible. Damn you, Gundam? Okay, my bad. Gundam. Oh, it's nothing. Just some silly mobile suit. I certainly hope so, but... the week is almost over. I spent the next day still anxious, unable to broach the subject. He vocally ambushes me from behind. I nearly jumped there. What do you want? I try to act as calm as I reply. I think it said something else. But I read something wrong. Oh well. Hey old man, what about the store? I see. The old man is standing there, bet ready. I'm the pitcher. Ready, old man? I assume that is a reference to a baseball player? I give him an easy toss for my first pitch. He watches as the slow pitch passes by. Okay, I get it. I'll throw a little harder. I take the baseball again. I can't properly stretch and wind up for a pitch since my arm won't go above my shoulder. But if I throw it side-armed, my elbow strength is enough for a proper pitch. I ready myself and throw the second pitch. It's a very high fly ball. I turn around to look for the ball but can't find it anywhere in the sky. I think I just heard something. Hold on. You just broke a window. That is a good point, but still, that is not the right thing to do. By the way, if you're hearing background noises, that is a neighbor hammering. I don't know, probably on the roof or something. It's the truth, though. You broke the window. Now go apologize. Again, you're the one who broke the window. We're not playing a real game. Of course you do, stupid. I walk together with the old man, me still wearing my glove and him with his bat against his shoulder. It's not like we're children. What a couple of idiots we are. Why, thank you. 100 yen isn't anything to be happy about, but I thank him nonetheless. Yeah? He dashes off. Hey, what are you, a grade schooler? I grab him by the tail of his shirt and pull him back. You seem to be pretty serious about running away there. Again, that is not the problem here. I see a small gathering of people ahead of us. Oh, it must be over there. I see some of the neighbors gathered. You reap what you sow. He greets the group as he walks his way through them. You're the one who asked me to play. The lady laughs as she tells me, so everyone knows what kind of person the old man is. That is why no one is trying to blame him. All I can hear are laughs coming from the group. This guy is even more childish, reckless, and worthless than I am. But seeing this spectacle makes me realize something. Sanae-san really did choose a good man. He may be worthless, but he keeps smiles on all the faces around him. And maybe that's the most worthwhile trait of all to have. As long as you're smiling, you're in a happy place. Which means, this man has the power to make people happy. The setting sun lights our walk home. You know, I want to make people laugh too. No, not like that. Like you, old man. You're able to make everyone laugh and smile. Not just Nagisa and Sanae-san, but even the people in the neighborhood. No, you're not. I think they're laughing in a good way. And I want to do something like that. I want to make someone laugh and smile all on my own. Someone important to me. Nagisa. Is it okay if I bring her with me? I'm thinking of renting an apartment near here and living on my own. I'd bring her there. I have a lead on a new job. I'm going to work my butt off doing it to make enough money. And that's how I want to be able to make Nagisa smile on my own. She's saying that she'll go with me. He sits there in silence for a while. I wonder what the old man is thinking right now. Yeah? He sighs as if resigned. I never expected him to say yes this easily. Well, actually I did. To be honest, I expected more drama from Sanae-san, like real drama, and I expected something funny, but then he gives like an honest answer. And this is basically what happened. They played baseball, they fucked up, and he gave him an honest answer. So, it's not that surprising. At least I personally think so. Because, we have well established, even though he is a goof, that he is a good person, right? And that he cares for his daughter, but if his daughter says that is her will, then he will, act accordingly to his daughter's will. And I guess that is what a good father should do, right? Except if the man is really like super, super bad for the daughter. Which you could argue Tomoya might be. Ah well, we all know Tomoya isn't like a really, really bad person. Just a bit rough on the outside. Or maybe it's again my Stockholm syndromes. But I think he did because he understands Nagisa better than anyone else. Because he's lived his life for his daughter's sake for so long.
そしてまたあいつの具合が悪くなったら早苗を呼ぶこと、この2点を守る。
Yeah, I got it.
あとは好きにしろ。
The old man quickly walks off, as if to leave me by myself. I look at his tall back and then... I'll keep that smile on her face. I make a promise to him. Just like you did until now. It's my turn next.
そうしてやってくれ。
The bat wavers through the air. Oh man, that was actually emotional. I'm a bit touched right here. Sanae-san is standing in front of the store.
お二人ともお店すっぽかしてどこ行ってたんですか？
はい、こいつが野球しようって言い出しました。
And you call yourself an adult?
それで、ヤッホー、俺バッターねーとかはしゃげまくってよ。おいおい、ガキじゃないんだからフルスイングすんなよってたしなめたのに、チョコザイなーとか叫びながら大振りしやがってよ。それで窓ガラス割って、何やってたんだ俺ってブルーになったのは、どこのドイツだ？
That was all you.
俺がそんな子供みたいなことするかよ。
Sorry, I had to take a short break here. As you can hear on the recording, the hammering next door got really loud. And I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I mean, at one point of the day you have to do something like that, you know. And I'm not saying it is a bad thing, as mentioned, but it was really distracting for the recording.
ごめんなさいね、ともやさん。
She's totally seeing through your story.
なんでだよ。こいつの方が年下なのに、どうしていい年こいた俺だと思うんだ。
毎日プラモデル作ったり三角ベースしてたらわかります。
ガキかよ俺は。
He grabs his head as he shakes it in all directions.
それに長い付き合いですからね。
ち、明日から趣味はチェスだ。
やり方知ってるんですか？
知らねえが、目の前に並べてうなってれば様になるだろ。
Yeah, that's basically how it works. Man, I used to play chess, but I sucked at chess, like really badly. I had a chess computer that had 99 levels, and I was unable to beat level 5. I was that bad.
すぐに飽きそうですね。
俺は形から入るんだよ。
It's sad that I was looking up to this guy only minutes ago.
もう暗いですからお店閉めましょうか。
そうだな。今日はゲームセットだ。ちなみに俺のホームランはカウントされてるから、てめえの負けだぞ。泣きながら帰れ負け犬が。つうわけで俺はシャワーを浴びるぞ。汗だくて気持ち悪い。
はい、お湯は張らなくていいですか？
こんなに暑い日に湯なんて使ってられるか。溶けるだろう。
使った方が疲れ取れますよ。
いいっつってんだよ。
The old man heads into the store.
はいはい、着替え持っていきますね。
Oh, Sanae-san. I stop Sanae-san before she follows him all the way in.
はい、
I told him.
渚とのことですか？
Yes.
どうでしたか？
He gave me his approval.
そうですか。よかったですね。
Yeah. I'll be leaving the house at the end of the month, just as I had planned.
はい。
Oh, now we got a date again? May 5th. Okay. I move all my stuff on the last day of the long weekend in May.
てめえ免許を取れ。
The old man complains to me as soon as he gets out of his light truck. You know, that is impossible. I don't have the money.
まあこれが最後だぞ。てめえの世話を焼くのは。
I know that, old man. I'll be fine.
俺は仕事に戻る。こいつはまた夜に取りに来る。
Alright. By the way, sorry for the trouble.
いいな。同棲生活かよ。
He leaves, muttering the words under his breath. You get to be alone with Sanae-san, don't you? I watch him as he walks off. Okay then. I face the light truck. There isn't much baggage in its bed. The main things loaded on it are a television, drawers, futons, and a small table. But that's about it. Yeah, man. When I moved to Berlin, I actually realized how little shit I possess, except for books. Like, I had 1,001 boxes full of books, but I left them at home. Well, in North Rhine-Westphalia. Difficult word in English. And I didn't take them with me to Berlin. But man, I have a lot of books. But except for that, basically I have nothing. It's all old, used stuff that had been stuffed in the Furukawa's home storage closet. The room came with a small refrigerator. We've decided to use laundromat. Laundromat. Is that like a washing machine? That's just across from the apartment for laundry. That's enough for us. Anything more seems like luxury. I start by carrying the futons into the room. There I find Nagisa waiting for me, alone. There's nothing in it yet, but just seeing Nagisa standing in the room makes my heart race. The two of us are really going to start living together on our own now. Yeah, that's a big step. Maybe I was just too negative towards all this. Thinking about it makes me both feel excited and anxious. Nagisa speaks up first. Yeah, sorry, could you move out of the way? I take off my slippers and enter the room. As I do, the edge of the futon scrapes against the wall, taking some of the fragile surface with it. Ah, I'm already destroying our room! No, this kind of thing is a man's job. You just watch. Yes, woman, listen to him, because as a man, he has to do it himself. There's not much to carry anyway. Just make me some tea later. That will be enough. I said it will be fine. Really, I swear, if this is the conflict of the whole after story, I'm going crazy. If Tomoya wants to do everything on his own and just tries to wrap Nagisa in you know, these bubble thingies so that things don't get broken, you know? Like he wants to wrap her inside of something like that. You understand my metaphor, which I'm missing words for. Sometimes I feel like I really need to take an English course, you know? Like, English for beginners, that would be good. We finish everything, even cleaning the room, within the hour. The two of us sit down, facing our small table, and we get a new theme song. That's cool. Is that the Nagisa and Tomoya family now theme song? I dig it. Hey, there's even the dango on the TV. That's cool. We both slowly sip the tea she made for us. Huh? Yeah, I guess it is. Whoops. No, that would be weird. Because there's no finish line, is there? The two of us are going to live as we help one another out. So the best thing to say would probably be, please take good care of me. Okay, then why don't we do it? What is it? A vow. Nagisa sets her teacup aside in order to put her hands together in front of her chest. You know, I don't know if that is a thing you should vow, but if you feel like that is the right thing, hold on, Nagisa. You only need to control yourself like that when times are sad. Okay, what? Okay, maybe I'll just read the next sentence. If you're occupied trying not to cry because you're happy, that will just distract you from enjoying the moment as much as you could. Yeah, but you also can cry when you're sad. I mean, not as much as she did and tended to do, but like sometimes you're really sad and then you need to cry, that happens, you know? But not to Tomoya as a man! It doesn't happen to Tomoya. Wouldn't you agree? Okay.
そんな私ですが、お願いします。
She puts her hands on the floor and bows to me. I'd like to say the same to you. I bow back to her. Nagisa laughs. Okay, why don't we say hello to our neighbors while it's still bright outside?
はい。
The two of us make dinner together. The simple menu consists of grilled fish, chilled daikon salad, stewed hijiki, along with rice and miso soup. Still, the two of us are overjoyed when it's done, and the finished product tastes delicious to both of us. Together we put the dishes away, then spend a while watching television.
ともやくん、明日早いです。
Yeah, I do.
そろそろお風呂入って休んだ方がいいと思います。
It's 10 at night. Oh yeah, you go to sleep at 11, don't you?
いえ、私が寝たいからせかしているわけではないです。ともやくんの体のことを考えてです。
Oh, thanks. I'll do that then.
はい、そうしてください。
I draw the curtain as I stand in the narrow passageway shared by the kitchen. The room didn't even come with this curtain, but we added it later in order to have at least some kind of partition. I toss my clothes into the small basket and head into the bath. There's barely any water coming out of this thing at all. I twist the knob further. Ow! The temperature controls are either one extreme or the other. Oh man, let me tell you. I have never known anything else in my life. That sucks, but you get used to it. Well, I'm sure I'll be able to get used to that too. Told you, Tomoya. I wash my hair using the shampoo I share with Nagisa. Thanks for letting me go first.
はい、それでは私も入ってきます。
Okay. Nagisa stands up to trade places with me and ducks under the curtain. I should use the hairdryer first. I plug it in and right as I go to switch it on. The sound of rustling cloth. I look back at the curtain. Now that I think about it, I've never been in a situation like this before. I see Nagisa's bare feet from under the curtain. That is really a weird bathroom, if I may say so, by the way. And now her skirt is on the floor next to them. Well, if I get excited over something as small as this, then we must be far from doing anything serious. Fair point, I guess. But then again, we're living as a couple. Even Nagisa must be prepared to face that kind of thing. No matter how far it may be. Ah, what am I thinking? I avert my eyes from the curtain. I find it fascinating how different Nagisa Tomoya is from Tomoyo. No, wait. Nagisa Tomoya is different from Tomoyo Tomoya. That makes sense, okay. Like, he nearly did it with her in the school on a table. And here with Nagisa, like, she's naked next door, and he's like, nah, that's not the right time to think about that. You know? The two of us decided to start doing our best so that we can live on our own. What does it say about me if I'm not able to control my desires on the very first day? I hear the door close. But this kind of stress only builds up when you're a guy. I can only control myself for so long. I look at the curtain once more. Really? That is what you make me decide. Are you serious? I don't know, to be honest. Like, on the one hand, I really see nothing wrong with it in the situation they're in. That's a good question. Like, the thing is, I really don't see anything wrong right now with it. I mean, they're now living together and stuff, but like on the first day, and if they're not... They were apparently, as of until now, they were not even close to doing something like that. Like, jumping her on the first time he knows that she's naked next room, I don't know, doesn't feel all that good as well. So calm down for now is probably better. At least for now. I need to calm down. I haven't even finished my first day of work. How am I supposed to look the old man and Sanae-san in the eye if I do something the moment we start living together? Well, I personally don't think that is the problem, but as mentioned, what can you do? When I think of their two faces that they allowed Nagisa her independence, I naturally begin to calm down. The one thing that I could never do is betray their trust. I need to go through more first. Otherwise it would be meaningless. I mentally talk myself through the situation.
いいお湯でした。
Nagisa, you are cute.
ありがとうございます。でも風呂上がりにいきなり言われるとなんか変な気分です。
Yeah, apparently she wouldn't be too fine with him jumping her. I've been holding it in all this time. Let me tell you that.
はい。別に嫌だったわけではないです。
I decide to sweet talk her, figuring that I could get away with at least that much. But she really does look cuter than she did before. Is that because Nagisa changed? Or is it because I've grown to love Nagisa even more? I have no idea. Well, either or wouldn't be too bad, I guess. While I lie down, I don't ever start to feel sleepy. I just keep staring up at the new, strange ceiling. Nagisa doesn't seem to be able to sleep either. Everything I hear suggests that she hasn't fallen asleep yet. I suddenly think that we must look ridiculous. Our new life as of today seems like nothing more than us playing house. I was able to make it this far entirely because of my determination to make Nagisa happy on my own. But I'm sure that the two of us are going to face many more hurdles. I know things don't go that well in reality. Yet it feels that the two of us are so immature that we might easily fold to that reality. Unless we can overcome it, we'll never know what true strength is. We just think that we're working hard right now. And maybe the old man and Sanae-san are thinking the same thing. That this is nothing more than a youthful indiscretion. If we want to try, then fine, we can try. Just as long as we're still within reach. Are you awake, Nagisa?
はい。起きてます。
I want to become stronger.
私もです。
Yeah. So let's both keep working at it, okay? Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be working in a new place. The old man and Sanae-san won't be there, and I won't be able to fall back on the kindness of others. It will probably be even tougher than I'm thinking it will be.
はい。
And you're working really hard right now too.
はい。
So after we work at it for a year, I'm sure both of us will be so strong that nothing will be able to make us give up.
私もそう思います。
You made a vow, right?
はい。立てました。
Let's do this.
はい。
I search for Nagisa's hand as the two of us lie parallel in our futons. Once I find it, I grab it. I drift off to sleep as I feel her body seat. You know, as mentioned, I don't think that is the right way of approaching things. Like first doing something and then afterwards thinking, maybe that was the wrong decision. But I guess even if he thought about it more, he probably would question himself. I guess that is normal. I probably would do the same thing. I guess at least. Work starts at 8 in the morning. I'll need to go to an office I've never been to before. So I give myself time to spare and wake up at 6:30. As I warm up some miso soup on my own,
おはようございます。ともやくん。
Nagisa wakes up. Did I wake you up? Sorry.
いえ、変わります。ともやくんは支度をしていてください。
Don't be ridiculous. You can stay in bed. It's still early. You'll fall asleep during class.
大丈夫です。変わってください。
I said to go back to sleep? I guess he meant I told you to go back to sleep. Doing this isn't much work anyway.
でも、そういうことは私がしたいです。お願いします。
Okay. While the two of us don't get into fights, I'm sure this is only the first of many compromises we'll have to make because we're too considerate of each other. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. She doesn't listen to what you tell her after all. I think these things as I stare at Nagisa's back while she stands in the kitchen. Go back to sleep later, okay? It's still early.
はい、わかりました。
But don't oversleep. Set an alarm so you're not later, alright? I'll be going then.
いってらっしゃいです。
Okay, you know what? Let's do this next episode. Oh man, I wonder if I did the right thing. You know, the decision-wise. I mean, even from the logical standpoint, like, Clannad is a family-friendly visual novel. So, it would probably make no sense to jump her naked or something, you know? That would be weird. For a family-friendly visual novel. So, even from the logical standpoint, it seems like the right thing to do. But still, I hate decisions. And I was told, by the way, that there is a bad end and that I have to prepare for the fields and stuff like that. So, you know. Ah, well, I guess I shall see. So, thank you everybody for watching. Come back for the next episode. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.